Hey, I'm Jazz.
And I'm Britt.
NYCWAO. Let's talk about
Pill.
All right, we're doing episode 3 and 4 together. I mean, they both kind of did run into each other in all actuality.
Yeah, they did.
So this episode 3 and 4, we dealt with
that white girl.
That cocaine.
You know they keep that white girl. Scott
Christina
keep that white
Aguilera.
girl.
Yeah, because both of those episodes, they were dealing with that situation. Because you had the cocaine being found in the club, the chick ODing. Well, not necessarily ODing. She got bad cocaine. And also the fact that Ghost and the manager, what's the manager's name again? I don't even know. Yeah, them having to deal with finding the dealer. And dealing with the cops when the
cops was like they came up there with their hands out,
strong arming them basically. Telling them, we gonna have to close the club down. You know, we gonna have to make sure.
Basically, they was like, "Can I get some money?"
But yeah, so chick, you know, she got some bad coke in the club, and basically it's like Ghost is responsible. They could be looking at club.
They had the EMS come through.
Okay. And that's where what you said, Cantos? Yeah, that's where he's on point because he was like, gotta have that EMS on standby, which is really smart of them to have that there because sure enough they came in there and she ain't died. Yeah. You know, they got us to the hospital, all of that was cool, and then you know he went to Ghost actually went to Angie for some advice.
Yeah,
dealing with the chick because he was nervous about a lawsuit, and the bottom line is, yeah, she could have sued them, but she was like, just go in there and talk to her, and I'm sure that you'll be able to talk her down. And he did that, and everything was cool.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? But the thing is, you see how it's like he hanging out with Angie, and he ain't got no business hanging out with Angie. No married man that got no business. And the thing is, because you know how you know he wrong. This is for you married people out there. Because we did a video talking about having friends of the opposite sex, whether you're in a monogamous relationship or being married. How you know you wrong is if you can't tell your wife or your girlfriend or your husband or your boyfriend about this friend.
Exactly.
About these.
And y'all keep reminiscing and going down nostalgia road and everything, talking about what you remember
this and remember all of that.
You don't remember nothing.
You ain't supposed to remember a damn thing.
Nothing. You didn't have a life before me. What are you talking about? There you go. What are you talking about? Get out of here.
But Ghost, tells everybody, we looking for the dealer. Gave him the picture. Remember, they was looking for him. They found him. They was like, but before they even found him, he was like, we looking for the dealer. Remember, Tasha overheard Ghost talking about, he said, yeah, because the cops came, we gotta get this dealer to turn him over to the police. And she was like, oh, so what? You a snitch now? You a snitch now? And he was like,
really, Tasha?
Because it's like, this is our club. We can't have this in our club. Like, I'm not selling. That's the thing. They ain't selling.
But you sell drugs.
Yeah.
If somebody is selling drugs in your club,
it would be him, not somebody else.
No, but what I'm saying is, if the cops are now investigating your club, that's not good.
That's going to shine a light on you.
You actually sell drugs.
Which brings us back to his name, Ghost. He's Ghost for a reason. So yeah, he's going to get that out of there so that they get their eyes off of him, and his club isn't seen as a club that pushes narcotics or whatever the case may be. But eventually, they get eyes on him. Holly, the chick who Tommy actually starts to dig on, she spots him, and Ghost moves him to VIP, and then sticks Tommy on his behind, and Tommy meets him in the back alley.
What's his name?
Julio, yeah. They meet him in the back alley and work him over. They give him that business. They put in that work.
Put him in the dirt.
You know what I'm saying?
And Tommy was like, yo, don't stop, get out the drug game. You're going to kill somebody with that stuff.
It's dangerous. Mm-hmm. He said, get out the drug game. It's really dangerous. It was like, what? But see, Tommy is sexy. I love his choice of clothes, all black, and this nice tight jacket with the little art. He's just like, that's the, epitome of, that's the type of New York dude I like. But you saw how after he beat homie up, he goes up to Holly. Mind you, and her sick behind, because Tommy in episode 3 and then crawling into 4 is him and Holly getting basically acquainted with each other. When he first came at her, she wasn't feeling him. She was kind of like, get out my face, you know what I mean? And he continued to pursue her, and then he was like, come on, I'm trying. She was like, have you ever asked a girl out? You remember she was asking him that, saying all of that. You don't even know how, blah blah blah. Then he came at her. She was like, I'm not.
Would you like to join me for breakfast?
Yeah, she was like, And then, but when he came at her at the bar, and he was like, "Come on, leave early. Tell me you're sick." And she was like, "Look, I can make blah blah blah." He was like, "I'll give you $2,000." She was like,
"No." She was like,
"Yeah, that's actually the cough that she did do. It was kind of like
you didn't have to cough that
deep into your chest." And he just be looking at her like, Tommy just be blank facing like.
Tommy's crazy.
Yeah, I like it though. You know, I mean, if you've watched our videos, y'all know I like crazy. But and then he gets to hanging out with her and stuff like that. They go to the bar. He winds up beating some dude up because some dude was filling her up. And see, why was she letting this dude fill her up?
Because,
she's crazy. You know what I'm saying? But what was funny was when she was like, you know, because in the beginning she was like, "I'm not going to F you." You know what I'm saying? But once he got into that fight at the bar,
she was like,
she goes to his house and she was like, I lied. I'm going to F you. He was like, "I'll forgive you for lying. Forgive you." That was the
I'm
face.
sorry, I don't really know what's going on.
Yeah.
But you started to talk a little tense, so like now I'm gonna go home.
I like that.
I don't know where your head is at. Do you have a basement in here? What is there somewhere?
It would make me nervous. I would just kind of go.
You got a secret compartment in here or something?
But then it'd be like, "Oh, he's so."
You got a Snow White casket in here or something?
You stupid.
Because why he talking to me like that?
Nah, but so and then you know they have some wild, passionate, cocaine-induced sex. But
well,
no, Tommy wasn't cocaine-induced. Yeah. But yeah, she kept sniffing, and then you heard what she said to him. You know, "Let me know when you're ready to go again." And he was like, "What? Like, what you talking about?" But cocaine will do that to you, you know. And
but James said cocaine is a hell of a drug.
Yeah, it is. And the thing is, but after he beat up homie in the alley, and he came walking up to her, and she sees the bruise on his knuckle.
Said,
she looked at it because he came to give her a light. She looks at his knuckle, and she kissing on it.
She said, "Blood."
You know what I'm saying? She's a total and absolute
mess.
Yeah, there you go. And so I mean, but let's talk about the fact that Tasha, you know, is in the house singing. But y'all knew they was gonna have the Cherry sing at some point in the show. She's in the house singing, but it's like it's funny because it's like she's singing a song that, you know, talking about she happy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. What was the song again?
I like when we get together. I don't know. I don't remember.
What was it? What you gonna call it? I like the way you carry on his love. Yeah. What is it?
Yeah, that's the
Give him something he can feel. Gotcha. Giving him something he can feel. Oh. Yeah, she was singing that joint like, to let him know his love is real. She was singing that thing like she happy as hell, as if her husband's not neglecting the hell out of her.
She couldn't tell.
You ain't gonna no. She know goddamn well. You ain't gonna catch me singing like that in the house. And it's like he's ridiculous, but he busy texting Angie.
Texting away.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's just ridiculous. And you see how when he was like, all right, she was like, you know, they go to the bank together generally. They usually always go to the bank together, but he told her she had to go by herself.
Yeah.
And he told her, you a big girl. But you know, that's the thing with Sasha and Tommy. They both lean on ghosts really hard. And in this
every
episode,
little thing, and it's like, but why y'all kind of running him ragged? Like, I mean, he has a lot of things to deal with.
Yeah, but the thing is, with these two episodes,
you can't go to the bank.
But with these two episodes, it kind of shows how Tommy and Tasha, it's like they lean on him hard. He's kind of gives them the confidence, I guess, they need. As long as he's behaving the way they're used to him behaving, everything is straight for them, and they feel confident in whatever's going on. Whatever goes in, and when he's like kind of stepping away and telling them you do it, they looking at him like, the hell are you talking about? And basically, he said to her, you go to the bank, you can do it, blah blah blah. I got business to take care of. Her. She's like, what are you talking about? We always go to the bank. And the business he had to take care of wasn't the drug business, because then she wouldn't have had a, and she knew that, I guess. So that's why she's feeling some type of way. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, but she's crazy though, because it's like she's not for, and that's when she found out about
he took out
how much money he took out. Yeah. That he took out more money than he.
But they had like a big trunk full of money though.
They got a big behind chunk of money. And then when she came to the club and heard him saying to the girl, do whatever it takes to catch a drug dealer, she told me, okay, that sounds like the old ghost. That sounds like who I married. Like
she's just, I don't know. I guess she's like behind every bad dude is a bad girl type of thing. Like,
but she's yeah, that's basically Little Kim.
Yeah.
Who she played in Notorious.
Yes.
But you see how when they had to talk about the money and stuff, he's like, it's my money. And she's like, don't come at me with that bullshit.
She said, oh, hold on, wait a minute. Hold the phone.
Mm-hmm.
God damn it. Is there a phone ringing?
And
you better not pick it up.
Said, I helped you make this money. The funny thing was, like, she said, I walk in there like I'm boo-boo the fool. That thing had me dying when she said that. Don't even know shit
about what you doing.
But and we said this in the other review that we did for 1 and 2, but it was actually in this episode 3 that he actually was like, I don't see no old wrinkled drug dealers, Tasha. You know what I'm saying?
In the day or they inside.
And it's like it didn't even
it didn't faze her at all.
At all. Like she was like,
no, that's not your life. They're not as good as you.
But she don't get that. That's why he's not feeling her. He talking about this is the dream, the club, and she talking about what? I seen what y'all making.
She's throwing shots.
But like you hurting this man's feelings at the same time. You're not supporting what he's trying to do. He said this is for us. Cause she talking about, but you heard me. She be like, you know what? Explain to me.
But she doesn't know things about him. She doesn't know things about him because
she don't know who he is.
Yeah.
It's like
she doesn't know what he wants.
Exactly. It's kind of like what Lafayette said on True Blood to Red.
Lafayette said, do you even know where he was before he was turned? Do you know who turned him? And
if you don't know nothing, if you don't know what his true desires are.
Like,
yeah, so if you don't know the true desires of your man, then you don't know your man, so you out here looking fool. She is boo-boo the fool.
Yeah, but just real quick though, he couldn't have been able to talk me down. Like, I don't care what I know or don't know. You just bent over my boyfriend.
You talking about Lafayette?
Yeah, like I can't.
This ain't about power. This is about True Blood. Yeah, that's ridiculous. But the thing is, Tasha keeps saying to Ghost, like, you know, why don't you explain to me? He said, I'm trying to explain. I mean, I don't know how many times this man has to make it clear to her that he wants them to be able to be legit. She does not want him to be legit. She has no desires for them to ever be legit. And the thing is, she understands.
Like, she really doesn't. She includes the kids and everything too. Like, she's like, we good. We have the the best life. We got our kids. Like, you really want your husband to be in this life forever, even though you have 3 precious kids that you.
Because at the end of the day, yeah, your son will eventually have to be a part of this business if this is the life that y'all live. Like, so it's crazy, but it's not just Tasha. Tommy be on that bull-ish too. Like, Ghost gotta stay street. And she keep running her mouth to Tommy, and Tommy keep curving her, which is good. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, because Tommy's not going to sit there and engage in all this conversation with her about Ghost.
That's crazy. That's breaking the code.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he'll placate her a little bit, but he's not about to sit there and just, be sitting here talking about Ghost. Like, I think it's just
like
crazy.
Some female.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. But when he said, when he starts talking about having it all and this is the dream, you would think she would wake up and be like, dang, well, maybe
this is my destiny.
Like, you would think she would wake up and realize, okay, he's wanting this.
He's serious about this.
Yeah, but she's not. She's still pushing the whole.
No, Ghost.
And she looking at him like he's got 3 heads on his head. Like, and then, because he has an attitude.
Heads on his head.
On his shoulder, excuse me. Shut up. She's looking at him like, and like, here we go. Because all she keeps saying to Tommy is, Ghost is changing. Ghost is, like, but why would he, who wants to be a drug dealer?
For the rest of their life.
I mean, it just doesn't make any sense. Like, but she's not even, and the thing is that just shows her level of caring. Because regardless.
His life.
There you go.
And her children.
There you go. Regardless of who you married and what exactly. Regardless of who you married and what you married, you're not concerned. It's just, you're not concerned that, this may end bad for him. And if it ends bad for him, that affects the kids. Girl, like, she a mess.
Scallywag.
And let's talk about the fact that the poor baby choked on the keychain that Ghost got from the goddamn Museum of Natural History.
Stole from the museum. Yes.
Yeah, no, or did Angie steal it or he stole it? He stole it, yeah.
Something
they did when they were younger. Reminiscing again, all that reminiscing. Reminisce on the love we had.
Basically,
why they didn't play that when they was in the club in the club that y'all playing music? They should have played that.
Yeah.
Child. That joint. I know we've been here before.
No old friends either. See, it was no new friends, but no old friends either.
Softly to my door, or slowly, whatever. Child, Mary. But I'm like, I don't understand. That baby started choking on that keychain, and he had to go in there and pull that thing out her throat.
But you know what? I would have slapped the baby as soon as she woke up. What type of baby is going to swallow? That's stupid. That's not. They don't even look like something. You know, the shape of something that a kid will put in their mouth. Like, get out of my face.
It looked like it, but it broke off in her mouth.
The fin. I know. Pray for my sister, you guys. Pray for her.
That's right. It broke off. Yeah. So I think she just choked on it because she probably, you know how babies, they just put stuff in their mouth if they teeth and or whatever. That's a big ass baby though. That's a big ass baby.
She got all her teeth. Okay? She's not a baby. She's 3. And they putting her in this crib.
They keep putting her in
I
that
don't
crib.
know whose daughter or niece that is. You know what I'm saying? But she's too big for this role.
But you know that he felt really bad about that. Remember he said to Angie, I got you. I got us. And not Angie, excuse me. Tasha. He told his wife, I got you. I got us. Because they had that scare with the baby. And I guess it kind of brought him back to what matters. Yeah. So to speak. As far as him being a husband. And a father to these children. And he tells Angie, later tells her that he's married. Finally. Tells her that he's married.
Was like, what?
Angie was like, "Eh?" Because
you just asked me to meet you here, and I'm like, oh.
Yeah, and she was all Jamie, and this man was like, "I got a wife."
She got her gift.
No, it was it after she got the gift? Yeah, it was after she got the gift. Yeah, he sent her the necklace because they was talking about.
But do y'all see how she got Tasha earrings and got the side chick a necklace?
I mean, but I'm sure Tasha has many necklaces.
It doesn't matter.
And I mean, you see Tasha's closet. Yeah. It's crazy. But yeah, I mean, but the reason why he got her that necklace because she said that she was telling him the story about how she wanted to get this and she could never buy the real thing. And she was like, but you know, eventually, blah, 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 someday. You know, she's just talking to him. She wasn't trying to get a gift out of homie. You know what I'm saying? One thing you can say about Angie, she sees that he clearly has money. Yeah. But she's not, you know, trying to, you know,
hustle him.
Yeah, she ain't on that. She's not the typical side, y'all, you know. But like I said to y'all before, she doesn't want to be a side. She's unfortunately falling into side chickism. And Angie was actually doing good. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
When he first told her, she was like, okay, you know what? This is not going to work.
And when she found out he was married, she was like, all right. The tear trickled down her eye. He was like, I'm so sorry. You know what I'm saying? And all of this and da-da-da-da-da. And it was really messed up. But he stepped away, went back home telling Tasha he missed her.
Yeah, but she was like, I just can't.
But you know, but then they start arguing again because she's still acting like she don't know why when he be like, I gotta go to the club.
Everything I'm doing for you, Tasha.
Yeah. Yeah. That joint is crazy.
Casey, that's strong talk that I can deal with. But creepy talk, like
Tommy's talk?
Yeah.
I like both.
You. What the hell? Like, that's just, it's awkward. Like, you.
I like both. Shoot. But Tommy is so Tommy, I would be like, oh. But yeah, so, you know, but Tasha, she keeps, like, you know, doing this and she keeps saying, well, explain. He already explained.
A few times.
I mean, how many times he got to tell you? The fact that he even opened the club, he shouldn't have had to make it sound like, oh, it's only to clean the money.
That's what he had to do because they was like, "What you want to open a club
what for?" I mean, Tommy, and that makes sense. Tommy being like, "What the f is this?" Because Tommy all the way block, he all the way street, but Tasha his wife. You know what I'm saying? So they should be on one accord, but they're not. Which is why she's up here flirting with Sean and touching on Sean and showing him her naked body, and why Ghost is out here having dates with Angie, reminiscing on the love they had. Reminiscing on the love they had. Okay. They need Mary J. Blige to be following them with a microphone.
Yes, basically.
Singing that joint. Child, please. But yeah, and then Ghost starts to tell Tommy to lay off of Sean because, you know, Tommy's kind of like trying to pull Sean into the business.
That's Tommy's life. And he's like, obviously this is Sean's life. His father is Kanan. Like,
yeah. And it's like Ghost and Tommy have a respect.
Oh, and with Sean, he played basketball. But
yeah, but he hurt his knees. And when he went to visit his father, you know, Kanan is like trying to push the whole go to another doctor. He was like, it's a wrap. I can't ball no more.
And you know how what they say in the hood, you either a rapper or a baller or a drug dealer.
And that's just so ridiculous and stupid that these people really feel that way. But, you know, and I just never understand that when people kind of...
Because it's like, you can be a bus driver, you can be a truck driver, you can be a janitor, you can be a broker, You can be, you know what I'm saying?
A doctor.
A doctor.
A lawyer.
Yeah, a lawyer.
There's so many jobs.
Entrepreneur. But I'm saying if they like they don't think they can get that far, like you can be.
Then there's the lowest. Well, I shouldn't say the lowest because being a janitor is there's nothing. Let me tell you something. Housekeepers, janitors, sanitation.
Sanitation gets money though.
No, but the thing is, people always look down on those type jobs, and I don't, because if we didn't have people who work those jobs, we would have a problem. We need them.
Yeah.
So I respect them, and in my opinion, they should get paid more.
Yeah.
They cleaning. All right.
After everybody else.
And don't nobody want to clean, but if people try to look down on them, I respect them. I respect the housekeeper.
What if they went on strike?
Damn it, because if they go on strike, we gonna be where you think nobody's letting the sanitation workers go on strike anyway. They're gonna give them whatever they want.
Yeah, that's true.
Child, please. But the thing is, you know, Kanan, he really didn't want his son getting involved in the business, you can tell. You know what I'm saying? But when he said, you know, Ghost, he said, well, what you doing now? He said, I got a job working for Uncle Ghost. And he was like, what he said, Uncle Jamie? He called him Uncle Jamie, right? And then he was like Ghost or something like that.
Yeah, I don't know.
But he was like, all right, well, I knew this day.
I knew this day would come.
Yeah. And then he was like, you know, you can tell Sean has a certain level of respect for Ghost, but Tasha is a problem. Yeah. Tasha's causing a problem as far as how Sean views Ghost. You know what I'm saying? Because she's playing with this boy's emotions and his sexual appetite. She's playing, y'all.
He needs to like ask Ghost for some off days so that he can go and
get some ass.
Yeah, because.
But you see, I came and told him to give him a call.
Yeah. If
he needs to talk to him about things that
he can't talk to Ghost about.
Yeah.
So what can I talk? Well, you know what I'm saying? Like, what are you asking me? You asking me to talk to you about things about Ghost's.
But that's how you knew. But that's how you knew right then and there. They showed us what Kanan was about, and that he was going to be a problem for Ghost and Tommy. Tommy don't recognize that Kanan's going to be a problem. I think Ghost secretly knows. I think deep down he knows that when Kanan comes out,
this man's in jail.
You know, and anybody in jail going to be exactly. Everybody in jail is salty. Nobody's happy in jail.
No.
So, you know, when he come out, it's not like as if, they came out and once they take a shower, there's no salt on them. They still feeling salty.
Lorries.
All the way. You know what I'm saying? It's ridiculous. But the fool that tried to rob Ghost and Tommy.
Yeah, he got caught out there.
Oh, man. When he was like, yo, just give me the blah, blah, blah. Tommy came up behind him, was like, I'm not going to let you do that.
I don't think so.
Yep. And Tommy got his lighter fluid. And started playing arson on this dude's ass.
Why was he messing with him the whole time? Who's your favorite gangster, huh? Escobar, right? You like the classes, right? Like.
Yeah, Tommy. But I think that they're trying to show us, and if the writers are doing what they should be doing, you know, because if you watch our Scandal joints, I always talk about the writing. If they follow through later, I think they're trying to show us a part of Tommy that is a little. Crazy. Demented. Yeah. Because remember, his mother has a hoarding problem. There's some type of, you know, issues mentally with his mother, and I think Tommy has an issue. And I think Ghost is like the only one that really knows about it. I think Ghost is the only one that really recognizes that Tommy is a little out there, because if you notice, remember when Sean said something, Ghost was like, nobody's like Tommy. Yeah. Which is why Ghost asked Tommy to kind of lay off of Sean, because he's like, I don't think he wants Tommy to take him under his wing and make him, you know, whatever.
A maniac.
But you saw how Julio was looking at Tommy. He wasn't feeling it. He was like, yo, come on, man, put that ish out, Tommy. He was like, let him. Yeah, give him another second.
Like, you're burning this man's flesh.
But what I don't understand is why that dude didn't start talking immediately when he saw that dude pouring lighter fluid on him.
Yeah. He's not a snitch, man.
But after he lit him up that first time, Julio told my, hey, man, talk.
Yeah, he's like, yo, man, talk.
He was, because he was not feeling it. But when Tommy lit that man's neck on fire,
but he had to know it was a rap for that. All the you know what I'm saying?
Did you see
nerves and blood vessels?
You can't do that. Yeah, he effed that man up. And this man, when he started talking about pink, the chick with the pink shoes, and then they was like, yo, that's Annabelle. When he said something, he said he heard
or something like that?
Yeah, he heard him say something. He said that's Annabelle. They was like, word. And he was like, you know, Tommy.
I just have a question. What is this? Is this a nickname of his, or like that's not? It can't be his God-given name.
I don't know. But you saw Ghost's face when he saw a dude all burnt up? Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Ghost know that Tommy ain't right. Because he looked at Tommy, and Tommy was just looking at him like, I had to get the answers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you saw when they brought Annabelle in there, and Annabelle talking about, yo, I'm being set up.
He said he ain't Taino.
Yeah, he said he ain't Taino. He said if he's not Taino, you know that I didn't say. He said I'm going to use my best man. Ghost, come on. Like, why would I see? Yeah,
He's setting me up.
Yeah, because he broke that word Taino up into like Taino.
Yeah.
Like, come on. But when they realized dude was dead, this fool Tommy told me, I thought I cooked the medium rare.
Get out of here.
But he said that joint like
for real.
But Ghost, that's when Ghost starts
Tommy,
screaming.
get out of here. Don't nobody eat no medium rare meat.
He probably
better
does.
get that thing well done.
Yeah.
Of course he does, man.
But he talking about Ghost was like, that's it, I'm shutting it down. No one gets product until we gonna sit across the table with these mofos. He said, spread the effing word. I was like, all right, Ghost.
He was doing his thing right.
All right, Ghost. But see now, and the thing is, you know, they setting up the meeting. Angie finds out about the meeting from Nomar. Nomar, the happy pedophile. Okay? But their dynamic is kind of crazy. You know, they keep calling each other bruja. Yeah. And all of that. And it's kind of funny. Because she's like, you're my bruja. You my bruja. And when he see her, he's talking about, hey, bruja. Like, Angie keeps getting caught on. Angie, man, she keeps getting violated, but she takes it in stride. You know, you got to respect that. I mean, because she's in a business where she's around a lot of men. So I guess she has to be able to, you know, whatever. But when she came at him, talking about, I want to know about this guy that got a foot, I think, or whatever in the mail. And he was like, yeah, well, Ruiz got a head.
Ruiz got a head.
You know, and then and that's when he lets her know about the meeting. And, you know, and he found this out from the daughter, from Ruiz's daughter. Ruiz's daughter needs to tighten up, though. I mean... At 14, like, she's stupid. 14 or 15? I think they said she was 14. It's like, she's ridiculous. But the thing is, what was crazy is they changed the location. You know, Nomar gave her the location, Angie the location, the feds is watching. Yeah. But, of course, at the last minute, Ghost was like, boom, change location. You know what I'm saying? And... I don't know. I mean, Angie, I guess she thought that Nomar, they felt that they lied or whatever. But of course they changed the location at the last minute. You're not dealing with any dummies. You're talking about the distributor. So I don't understand why they didn't prepare for that or like whatever. But y'all saw Annabelle get it. Pink shoe shorty slit the hell out of his throat. Yeah.
That was messed up.
It was kind of messed up.
Then we see his butt crack. It's like, come on, all disrespect. You could have pulled the man's pants up.
But it's like, and all of this is going down while the meeting's going down. While they having the meeting. While the feds is watching, thinking that they watching. But they not. And while Medina and that other dude was sitting outside of Annabelle's house, his throat gets slit. Like, what? That joint was crazy. So, you know, Medina and, what's that dude's name? I don't know, the white fed dude. I forgot what his name is.
Knox. Knox is gray.
Yeah, Slate, I forgot, whatever. But Ghost and Tommy, before the meeting, they keep bumping heads, you know, about Ghost's tactics, about how he's, you know, handling things. Tommy keeps bringing up Kanan, talking about, you know, if Kanan was that, you know, he keep coming at him in this kind of way. But Tommy really felt some type of way. Like Tasha had to go to the bank by herself, Tommy had to go to the meeting by himself.
And he was like,
yo,
you gotta be kidding me.
Yeah. When Ghost was like, yo, I gotta go back to the club. He was like, the what? The what? He had this
Did I just hear you say what the...
Yo, he was like, nah. And then, but you saw Tommy look scared. When he was like, you can do it. You can do it. He was like, Ghost. Like, he had this, like, crazy, scared look in his face. But that's what I'm talking about. You can tell Tommy and Tasha, they lean on Ghost for their confidence. For their... Lean on me. For all of that. But he was like, you know, Sean's gonna back him up. He told Sean just stand behind him. Don't say anything. Yeah. The convo at the table was a little weird between all three of them. Yeah. First, when Ruiz, remember when he called Ruiz Spanish?
Spanish. He said, I look to you like I'm from Spain, motherfucker.
Yeah, like what?
He said, I look to you like I'm from Spain.
I look to you like I'm from Spain. That joint was really...
With your manicure eyebrows, a little bit.
That joint was really funny. But you saw how Ghost told him, do not turn anything back on. And
yeah, but then Ruiz started talking that hot ish, like, nah, I can get it from somebody else for cheaper, so...
Basically, like, he was talking to Lobos and everything. So it was like, I guess Tommy made a decision, you know what I'm saying, based off of what he was dealing with at the table. But it was still kind of crazy. And then the black dude, he said some real...
Yeah, because they switched it up to a different restaurant, and he was like, yo, man, such and such, you know, I don't know what's called, but he was like, chow mein food way better than this, yo. I consider sucking the dick for chow mein right now.
That was kind of crazy.
What?
The fact that nobody was like, yo, I mean, I guess the food is really good, and they just kind of was like,
I can't deal with them thugs if all y'all living like that.
You can't be talking like that. That was a real, hey, yo, pause. Like, I was waiting for Tommy to say, hey, like, but nobody said it. They was like,
yeah, this food does suck.
It was crazy, but then they just was, you know, having a meeting, and it was whatever. But once he got back with Ghost, and because matter of fact, before Ghost met up with Tommy, Lobos called him,
yeah,
and told him Annabelle was killed.
And Lobos was, first of all, I don't know who was hanging upside down.
Yeah,
with Lobos, that was kind of weird.
We do need to find.
He kissed him on the cheek, and the dude was crying and bloody and red. It was weird, but yeah, he was like, you know, I thought that Annabelle was the cancer, and you didn't cut him out, but you didn't even know. So what you got going on that you don't even know?
What's really good? What's really popping?
You know what I'm saying?
And Lobos was just like, yo, get your shit together. So, you know, Ghost is nervous about Lobos.
And then Lobos showed him that Ruiz
did, in fact, you know, hit him up. So now Ghost is pissed because he's like, you know what? And then he gets at Tommy, but then Ghost kind of turns around at Tommy on some like, did you kill Annabelle? Yeah. And Tommy was like,
I didn't nothing kill Annabelle.
He said, Ghost. He was like, you told me not to kill him, so I didn't kill him. He said, but I also told you don't turn the ish back on, but you did. He was come in.
And they both.
And Tommy said, I'm here. Get out of my face. That was
cute. I'm here. Go say I'm here.
Yeah, I'm saying. And then Tommy was like, get out my face. Yeah. And he was like, you know, he was like, I didn't kill Annabelle, Ghost. Like, you could tell he was hurt. He was hurt. Because, you know, they say they brothers. And then Ghost kind of just like, you know, and he kind of felt stupid for even accusing him. And you could tell they getting messed up. Because this thing is causing them to now look at each other like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they both kind of realized we tripping. But as soon as they start talking about killing Ruiz, now...
He was like, yeah, man, do or die.
Do or die. Do that. They Tommy talking about, ha, 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 ha. He happy. Yeah, we doing it. We
Ghost
killing
like,
you know, and they both felt kind of stupid. But once they got back on talking about killing people, they were happy again.
Cut it out.
I was saying they were happy again. But I mean, I kind of do be feeling sorry for Ghost though when it comes to Tasha, because you heard what he said to Tasha. You know, don't worry, I'm stuck with you. That's exactly where you like me. I'm stuck.
Right where you want.
I would have felt some type of way.
I would have slapped holy fire.
My husband said that to me. I mean, but you also got to turn the mirror on yourself and be like, dang,
wow.
like that's how he feels.
Do I suck?
I don't
sounds
want him,
like I might suck.
Like I don't want him to feel that way. That shouldn't be how my husband feels. Stuck. He has no choice but to be here. He don't want to be here.
Yeah.
But it's not because of Angie. Because you have to remember, before Angie even came into play, Tasha already played her hand like, what you talking about? This is our life. You a drug dealer. You the best drug dealer in New York. We doing our thing. And no, I don't want you to be nothing more. F this club. Something that he feels strongly and passionate about. She was like...
And it's obvious that he feels passionately about it. Like, why
and she
else
could
would he
care
be
less.
trying, you know what I'm saying?
And she could care less. You know what I'm saying? And she up here using poor Sean, listening to Lala's monkey ass, Keisha, listening to that fool. But it's like, you don't deserve to have... I mean, I'm sorry. I was about to say she don't deserve to have a husband who's loyal to her, but no, she don't, because of the way she's acting. You're behaving in a way that's inappropriate for a married woman. Touching on this boy. When she masturbated in that back seat?
Yeah.
When she did that? Just because she saw him speaking to Angie?
That's crazy.
That's
too much.
He wasn't cheating. He bumped into an old friend. She was the first one to be...
Why is she such a punk? She didn't go up to him and say
it's your husband. About it. She didn't even introduce herself or say like, hey, you know, who was that? And then he would have been like, oh, that's an old friend, blah, 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 blah. Instead, she got mad, got in the car, and masturbated in the car.
This is your husband that you had 3 kids with, so I'm trying to figure out why is this so, you know what I'm saying?
Why did you thought yourself out like that?
You're so flippant.
But she's flippant even about his life, so of course she's gonna be flippant about their marriage. She's flipped. She could care less about this man's life if she's just like, whatever, you a drug dealer, we're fine. Word? You got that comfortable in this?
That's crazy.
And when Ghost finds out what she's been doing, because he's gonna find out. When he finds out how she's been handling Sean and how she done let Sean see her touching on herself and see her flinging her drawers in her hand, seeing her naked and touching on this man, when he finds out, it don't matter what he was doing.
It's gonna hit the fan.
Okay? Please. But you know when Ghost gave Angie that damn necklace, that guaranteed he was gonna get the ass.
Definitely did.
I mean,
she said diamonds. Our girl's best friend.
And this is after the botched stakeout where they thought they was gonna be finding the distributor. They thought they was gonna really be doing something. She's feeling low. She feeling bad.
She's crying.
You know what I'm saying?
We see all her extra, hairs down here.
Yeah, she was just saying, oh no, but speaking of, before that, remember Greg came over. Poor Greg, he keeps getting curved. And he opened her drawer. She slammed that joint.
I really like Greg though. So.
Yeah, Greg is whack. I mean, she could do better. I mean, I would rather her be with Medina. Yeah. But that's who he accused her. He keep thinking that she, rocking with Medina. Like, you can tell he looking at Medina like whatever.
I was like, what, is it just because I'm Spanish and he's Spanish?
Yeah, right? But the thing is, when she slammed that drawer, he's like, what's going on? What's up? Whatever. And he just kind of dipped. But it's like, her intentions were honorable, where she wanted to give him back the necklace because she found out he was married. And she was like, I can't.
And he was like...
And she marched her behind.
Swing my way.
She marched her behind to that club. She's like, getting rid of this necklace.
Take that.
And then as she walked by, remember she passed Tommy. And Tommy was like, we gonna cancel Christmas on this mother effer. I love Tommy! But Tommy was talking about the drug dealer who came in and brought that them bad drugs into the club. Mm-hmm. But, you saw her kind of look back like, what? But I don't even think at that point that she realized that was Tommy. I don't think she saw Tommy. But, truth be, and if you really look at the whole situation, her whole, she's feeling like crap because she found out that Ghost was married. So she's feeling like crap. Because, all the feelings she had 18 years ago have resurfaced. Yeah. And they're even more profound because she sees how successful he is with the club. And he's still looking good and looking better because he's a grown man now, So she's like, oh, my God. She's seeing the possibilities of what could be. So she's feeling like crap because of that. Because now she knows he's married. And she's like, I'm not trying to, oh, my God. Like, there's no way. I could never be his one and only because he's married right now. And then she's also feeling like crap because of the botched stakeout that they did. And now mind you, she's feeling like crap because of the whole thing with the marriage, and that's Ghost's fault because he didn't tell her the truth from the get-go that he was married. And the fact that she's feeling bad about her job and about the botched stakeout, that's Ghost's fault too. Indirectly, because Ghost is the one, he's the distributor, and he's the one that changed the location. Yeah. So she has no idea that Ghost is ruining her life. He is ruining her life. She's feeling like garbage, and she got this necklace, and she goes to take that necklace back. And her intentions were sound. She was like, I can't keep this. We can't be friends. Yeah. And he comes from around that desk and says, I can't be friends with you either. But he's looking at her from under these beautiful
lamb chop
lashes that he has going on. You know what I'm saying? And her tear trickles down her face.
And then they said...
And then they started playing that No Regrets by Pusha T. Okay? And that deep... But you see when he deepened that kiss? How his eyebrows furrowed? Like he had this look like he was in pain.
So I just love you
kissing
so much.
Her. You know what I'm saying? I was like, good.
I just want to see how it ends.
And then he put her up against that wall and went to work. Oh my God! But they playing No Regrets. No Regrets. That joint was hot because but then what was really hot? And then I know it's gonna because first he's like giving it to her, whatever. But then they as Pusha T's rap is going, came up with that and they just rhythm with it, and he just started slow giving it to her, and she was like, okay. She was basking in it. Amari Hardwick. It was like.
Omari's
Yes.
no joke.
But at the same time, Tommy done handle homie in the alley, and then he gets up on Holly. Holly takes his hand, puts it under her stuff outside. There's people out there, and they making it happen.
There's people 3 feet away.
They making it happen. Tommy's like, oh. Tommy always has this shocked look on his face when she does whatever. He be like, yeah,
What?
okay. He love that crazy bride because he crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But then they go back to Ghost and Angie, and Ghost is giving it to Angie. But you know, eventually Ghost speeds up. Ghost man. Oh my God! To that no regrets. Beautiful. That's all I can say. Who doesn't want a man like Ghost? Y'all need to tell us who y'all here for. Turn up the stats report for episode 3. Episode 3 was good. It was turned up. But episode 4,
yeah,
all the way turned up worthy, because that's when Ghost and Angie made it. That's when Ghost Ghost was cheating regardless because he was hanging out with Angie. But that's when Ghost made it happen with Angie.
He knew what his intentions
Yeah, he knew what his intentions. I think he was back and forth with it.
No,
I think
he knew what his intentions were
when he gave her that necklace, because he knew he was gonna get that ass.
It was diamonds.
It was definitely gonna happen, but I'm not trying to say it's Tasha's fault that he's cheating. It's not. You know what I'm saying? He did that on his own, just like it's not his fault that she's up here, you know,
because
out of
even if
pocket with
Tasha
Sean.
was on his
But I think,
bandwagon, he probably still would have cheated. When
you think so?
Yeah.
You think so? I mean, the thing is though, he loves her, it seems.
Yeah.
But how much is he gonna love her when he finds out what her job is? How much is he gonna love her?
He's probably gonna be like, we can work through this, Angie.
My theory is that Angie's gonna want him to roll, and she's gonna be like, you have to get out of this now. Like she's gonna hit him with that ultimatum.
I think that she's gonna be on her good cop, bad cop, and be like, you have to bring me Lobos.
Yeah. She's gonna hit him with an ultimatum.
Like, I can't do it.
And she's gonna be bitter and angry about it. But I think that's when she's gonna come at Tasha. That's when her and Tasha gonna probably, you know, have words, because she's gonna be like, you can't possibly love him, you got him out here, blah 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 blah, you know, whatever's whatever. But that scene was bomb. Episode 4 was bomb, y'all. Like, status report for episode 3 is turned up. Status report for episode 4 was bomb.
Turned down for what reason?
Hell, bomb. That episode.
And Holly saw it too. Holly saw it.
Yes, we do have to mention that Holly did see Ghost getting it on with, what's her name? With Angie.
Angela.
You know what I'm saying? But
Angela?
who made it turn up worthy for me? I'm gonna be honest with you. Episode 3 and 4 turn up worthy for me was Tommy. All the way Tommy. I love Tommy.
Tommy.
He's the type of man, he would have me smiling all the time. Like, you're so crazy.
You so crazy.
I would be like, yeah, this boy is crazy.
Silly.
Yes, I like Tommy. Tommy made it turn up worthy for me. Episode 3 and 4.
Tasha made it turn down.
Yeah. Both episodes.
Yeah.
Both episodes, Tasha. But you know, we also have to mention that Nomar makes it turn down all the time because he's a pedophile. And he's too happy about it.
He's
your
gross.
neighborhood pedophile just walking around and
gross.
itch. But who made it turn up worthy for you?
Tommy, I said that.
Oh, you agreed? Both 3 and 4? All right. So that's our status report. I mean, I really hope that y'all watching. Y'all need to start watching Power. I'm so here for it. It's really good. It has good music is playing.
It does.
You know, I mean, you know, there's some things that you'll say like, man, that don't make no sense. You know, I mean, but that's for every show. No show is.
Oh yeah, that's true.
You know, no show is perfect, but it's good.
I mean, if it was perfect, then you wouldn't be watching TV. You'd be outside on the block.
You
know what I'm saying? Like,
but like it's a good show. Like, I like it. I was like, and I mean, who doesn't want to watch Amari Hardwick?
Do anything. I can watch him brush his teeth. That's
you
fine.
know. I mean, and I told y'all in, when we reviewed episode 1 and 2, he is not generally the type of guy that I would be like, ooh, like he's not, you know, someone I would find. Not that he's not attractive, he's just not one of the type of, you know, out of the actors that I would be like, oh my God. You know what I'm saying? But, child.
I think he's pretty hot.
He's got a fan in me.
He's got a little sizzle.
Yeah, he's got lots of sizzle. But Tommy. I like Tommy.
He's cute.
Tommy.
And crazy.
Yes.
Yes.
And the thing is, he actually does have a little bit of good guy in him, how he is with Holly. He does want to kind of have someone in his corner.
Somebody to
Yes. Love. Somebody. Everybody needs somebody to love. I'm Jazz.
And I'm Britt.
NYCWAO. Deuces.